Wee, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So, I got some knives coming up. Just wanted to give you all a heads up and a reminder of some things. This one right here is the Buck something. I always forget what they are. It's the Odessa, the 254 Odessa. And I have to say, it's pretty sweet, man. It's pretty sweet. It's a frame lock, nice and sharp. I think it's the 440C variety. I'm going to have to look that up to be 100% sure. But I saw this today, and it was sub 30 bucks. Sub 30 bucks. Nice little buck. So I have a couple knives coming from Scabbard that are some of the JR knives. And if you follow Choir Boys Outdoors, an old scab, and if you don't, you should, you have already seen these blades probably. And I'm going to give you a different take and see how I feel about them. But you already know that they are going to be some pretty serious blades. JR does not mess around. That dude is on top of things. So I have this. I have that. I have, hold on one second. I still have my DBAD MCK, the military combat knife. It's been produced now by Croco knives. This one is coming out very soon. They were just finishing up the boxes. Then they will send the first one out to me, the one of 50. And like the Menace, they will be numbered to 50, so you can get a numbered piece. Real quick. So those are coming up. I'm really excited about that one. That's going to be, man, that's awesome. But another one that I'm pretty pumped about, there was a knife company, and I'm not going to say what knife company because I don't want to bury anybody's thoughts on somebody, especially because I like this knife company. But they sent me an email, and they said, hey, man, we'd like to send you this knife. And they named a particular knife, and I looked it up and saw it. And it's one of those broken sword designs, which means it's a linear 3 cuts. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. That's stupid. It's not a design. It's just 3 pieces. And the reason those are the way they are, it's like when you see the old Viking sacks, the ones that are just like that. It's called the broken sword sacks. And because that's where it came from. A sword somewhere broke off in battle. They ended up with what was left. It turned out to be a really great knife. Ba-boom. They started making them like that. And that's where that comes from. It's not like really any great design because there's not much to design in it. But this company said, we'd really like to send you one of these. And I was very honest right away. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I let them know that the design's terrible. And I said, if you can make a winner out of me, I said, because people know I'm going to be very, very honest. I said, if I end up liking it because maybe it works really good, it's like it might just turn some heads because people are going to believe it. I'm not just going to kiss somebody's ass and say, oh, yeah, it's great, it's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I can't do it. I got to be honest. And so they put the brakes on that, and they decided to send me something else, which I already reviewed and was really sweet, and I really liked it. But another company has a broken sword style knife that's coming out that has not yet been released. I'm not allowed to say anything, so I can't tell you who it's made by. But I was contacted by the owners over there, and they've sent me some things before that turned out to be great. And so I have no doubt in the build quality of what's coming. I happen to know it's going to be built really well, and if it's not, I'm going to be extremely surprised. But it's going to be of that style. A little bit more kind of design went into this one. From the pictures I saw, it hasn't been released yet, and nothing has been made public. So they sent me a photo, and I was like, right on. And I think they're already sending in the mail. They weren't going to send it until next month, but they finished up the first production bit, so they're all excited. They're going to send me one, and they're giving me a timeline of when I can release it because it's not on their website or anything. So I'm pretty excited about that because it's something that I would never get into, and that's why I'm excited. It's like one of those prove me wrong type things. It's like this. this somebody didn't send me. I paid for this. I paid for this out of pocket. And the reason I paid for it out of pocket, A, I love the designer, but B, I wanted to prove myself wrong on the style and the fact that it's a 3-inch grip and there's no way I'm going to be able to hold it, blah, 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 blah. And turns out this knife was fantastic. And it's because of how it was designed and made that it was able to pull me into this blade. And I purposely went in, I purposely bought it. He has other models. I purposely bought this one with the thought of there's a good shot I might not like it, but I need to be able to test it and see. And just by the design alone, I had a feeling that it was going to be good, and it ended up being great, not just good. So, and that's the ADV Box Butcher, and it's awesome. So, and that one I already did. There's a video on that. You can check it out. So that's what's coming up, man. We got some really cool ones. This buck will have to get going soon. Oh, also, Jeffrey Taylor sent me a Camillus, and whoa, I'm knocking over things. And he sent me a Camillus, and it had an older edge on it and a little chipped up. So I took it downstairs and I sharpened it up. So Jeff Taylor, who also painted a Preacher. I know I keep leaving you guys. Oh, and I'm dropping even more stuff. But let's see, I'm trying to balance that. Okay, so you can see he painted this this Preacher over there, boop, and sent it to me. He sent one to Cowboy Sebop and one, not a Preacher, but another painting and another painting to Scabbard. So thank you to Jeff. I'm trying to think of what else is coming up. That's just some of the big ones. I know the stuff from JR is it's just gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be sick. He had a folder that Scab did, and I said, dude, I really need to test that. It's probably going to be the greatest folder I've ever held in my life. Just by looking at it, it's probably gonna like I have my 4 Max and stuff like that, which I'd put just about up against almost anything. I really would. My 4 Max, I'd put that thing up against pretty much anything. This might be better than my 4 Max, so I don't know. It's looking pretty damn good. But so that's it. That's it for that. So upcoming, D-bad. We have a knife that's not been released, so it's going to be a brand spanking new design, or well, it's a design by them. It's not a brand new design. But and then we have that Croco, the D-bad Croco knives coming, and that's going to be really, really soon. Totally psyched about that. So that's it, quick and easy. I will get to this buck and to that Camillus as soon as I can, and I think I even have some more sitting around that I need to get to. And I got my box of tops in, and there's a video I wanted to do with some of these tops, but I needed my D-bad MCK to come in first, and that's coming in, so then we'll be able to get it all done at once. So I think that's it. I think that's all I have for right now. But enough stuff to be excited for. Well, for me, because I get to play with it all. But that's it. So I am Donnie B all day. Till next video.